Well, I hate to continue to say the same thing over and over, but Bryce Underwood versus that defense, right? So I did like kind of a deep dive on some stats with you guys versus the quarterback for Texas A&M, right? The guy that kind of most resembles, still young, has some nice ability, right? Can throw the ball down the field, all these different things, and you guys were really really good against this guy, right? Against the rest of the SEC, he had 63% completion percentage. Against you guys, only 62. That's not a huge jump. But then you go to the passing yards, where he averaged about 251 yards throughout the season against other SEC teams, 180 against you guys, right? And then you go 1.8 touchdowns, right? Basically 2 touchdowns per game against the SEC. And then he had 0 touchdowns, 2 interceptions, right? And so you're like, well, why were why were Texas why was Texas so effective against a guy like this? And it's because I believe that if you can't read defense from the pocket, if your main strength is the ability to create and most of your big plays come off of that, you got great athletes on the other side, right? Texas understands how to keep the quarterback in the pocket, play coverage, and when you start to create, they get in those passing lanes, and I think it's really impressive. So that's going to be the challenge for Bryce Underwood. Now, obviously, you guys have a different defensive coordinator, but the players, a lot of them are still the same. And though most of your guys, a lot of your guys aren't playing in the bowl game, this is Texas. I know you got guys. I know you got backups that have been chomping at the bit to get an opportunity. Maybe played a little bit, but now they're like, oh, this is my opportunity, and we're playing Michigan. Oh my god! And it's the number one recruit in the history of recruiting. Oh yeah, oh yeah. We're gonna try and get after him. So I think that was very interesting. So the matchup between Kasula, Bryce Underwood, and that defense, I think is huge in this game. And I think you'll see from the first 2 or 3 drives exactly what kind of game is going to be, and if Michigan has a chance, or if Texas is going to dominate on that side of the ball.